We have some special news to relay to you first and foremost. Last month, the American superstar in the making, 19-year-old Mallory Pugh, decided to forego her college eligibility at UCLA. She's now turned pro, and the NWSL has announced today she'll be playing in this league with the Washington Spirit. Now, she was coveted by people across the world, Europe, and here. Allie Wagner, why is this a huge win for NWSL to keep a talent like this here?
Well, you said it. I mean, I don't think we can overstate what a huge win this was for the NWSL. I mean, this is a young, talented player that you had big clubs like PSG coming after her, and they have an endless bank account. They don't have a salary cap, so you can imagine what they were sending her way. But NWSL steps up. She decides to stay here. And look, we're going to be the beneficiaries of this, because this is one of the most exciting young talents in the world. At 19 years old, she has stepped up and shown she can play on the international stage. And I would argue that at times with the U.S. team, she's been one of the best players on the field.
And you see some of the accomplishments she's already achieved at just turning 19 years old last month. And now we have the distinct pleasure of being joined by her from Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Thank you so much, Mallory, for joining us here on Lifetime. We're excited to have you here. Congratulations on what is a huge, huge day in your life and your career. First question is, as we just mentioned, there are people across Europe wanted you, and every club in this league wants to have you, but you are staying with NWSL and playing with the Spirit. Why?
I think just trying to promote and grow women's soccer in the U.S. was super important to me, and I think I talked to my parents and I talked to my close friends and had some conversations with them, and ultimately it kind of came down to my decision. And I think just staying in the NWSL and playing for the Washington Spirit was kind of just the best decision for me right now.
Look, I want to go back a year, Mallory. Last year, you almost turned pro, then you opted to stay in the collegiate game. You never really stepped out on the field, and here we are a year later, and now you're turning pro, entering the NWSL. What was the big impetus for that change of heart?
Yeah, I think there was no specific point. I think I just got a feeling. I mean, I went to UCLA. I loved my coach, loved everything. Just had a feeling that I think it was time to start my professional career, and like I said, I'm super excited and cannot wait for this opportunity to come.
Now, Mallory, obviously in the world we live in social media and Twitter, we hear all the different things you might have been experiencing the last month. Can you take us through the actual process once you said you were going to turn pro, the conversations that were taking place, and also maybe the most difficult decision you had to make along the way?
Yeah, I think I mean, a lot of people, you hear different opinions and stuff, but I think ultimately it's my decision, and I think it's nice to have my parents in the equation, and my sister and my friends and my club coaches back here, and even at UCLA. So I just kind of kept a close circle and had conversations, and it for sure was very difficult. But I think staying here and playing in the NWSL with the Spirit was the best decision for me.
And I can only imagine part of the decision was the pressure that's probably going to be placed on you, because you're blazing a new trail, really. I mean, Lindsey Horan went overseas, so not a lot of eyes were on her, but you're going to have a lot of eyes on you. Are there veterans that you've reached out to, and what has been their message about how to handle that kind of pressure?
Yeah, I think a lot of girls on the team did reach out to me, and they were just like, it's your decision, and I think you just need to stay positive with everything. You're going to hear stuff, but I really appreciated all of that, and I'm just really excited for what's to come.
Mallory, we're excited to see you play, and we've enjoyed seeing you play to this point, but you're only 19 years old. When you think about your game, what are the areas you want to develop the most as you come into this league?
Yeah, I mean, I think this league is incredible, and I think that there's so much growth, and there's so much potential it has, and I think for me coming in here, I think I see development in my game too, and I think that I hope that I can just become more technical, see and read the game better, and also just have fun with it.
All right, and perhaps most importantly, what I want to know is, what's the first thing you're going to treat yourself with? What are you going to buy yourself?
Honestly, probably like tubs and tubs of ice cream. I shouldn't say that, but it's true because I love ice cream.
That's it. You got to go bigger, Mal.
We got a sponsor coming our way.
I know, seriously, you really do.
Thank you so much, Mallory. We're excited. We'll have a jug of ice cream for you when we see you next month in June. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it.
That'd be great. Thank you.
And next week, Mallory will be getting going in her NWSL career in Washington.